not prepared to change my evidence.
No, of course not. I didn't even think. I want you to tell the truth. Or at least I got someone who believes in me.
We've knocked some decent holes in the prosecution's case today. Once we've got PC Hagen out of the way, it'll be our turn.
Have you ever visited the accused in prison?
No, I haven't.
Do you agree that the photographs taken by security cameras at Longmarsh Prison 2 days ago show you visiting the defendant? Please answer the question.
Yes.
My lord, this evidence shows what may be called bias in the witness. She has complex personal motives regarding the defendant which render her evidence unreliable.
Miss Hagen, you may leave the witness box.
Find the defendant not guilty. That is the verdict of you all?
Yes.
Defendant may be discharged.
Taxi! We need to go back to the Met, Eddie.
Eddie! Country free, Eddie!
Leave it. Just leave it. Vicky, leave it.
This is Paul Blanchflower, old-time hard case. Died of a heart attack 5 days ago outside the 3-acre massage parlour. He was found with 50 grand on him. Now, he was a driver for Alison Spencer. Now, Alison fronts a chain of over 30 massage parlours in Sunhill and North London. She collects her takings once a week, so the odds are that the money found in Blanchflower's car belonged to her. Now, Alison runs a business for her uncle, Charles Main. That's an old style face. He lives in retirement in Portugal. And we know that he's still involved in the sex trade to the tune of over $2 million a year. But he's always been one step ahead of us. So we've never had enough evidence to get him extradited from Portugal. Now, if we nick Alison, her uncle will just get somebody else in to run the business for him. But she's the key. We get close to Alison, and we get close to Main's business. And that could be enough to close it down and get him extradited from Portugal. My snout, Terry Phillips, will introduce you to Alison after Paul's wake at the Beckworth Arms.
You need to find yourself some digs.
And then it's down to you, Vicky.
Just don't see the problems with it.
Well, I can't work it out, Dave, because no one's even prepared to look me in the eye, and now suddenly I'm doing undercover for CID.
Well, it's better than hanging around a front office, isn't it? Hey, look, listen. Why don't you pop round for a meal tonight, eh? Jenna will be pleased to see you.
I can't. I've got to find somewhere to stay and do some research.
Don't say I didn't offer.
Vicky?
I'll catch you later, yeah?
Sarge?
You reckon you're ready for this undercover job, do you?
I'll be all right, Sarge.
Well, you've not exactly had it easy lately, have you?
Meaning?
Meaning that the DCI's got a lot riding on this. Him and Charlie Main go back a long way.
I have done undercover work before, Sarge. I don't think the DCI would have put me in if he wasn't confident.
No. The way I've heard it is that he was looking for a good driver. And seeing that the target has already clocked Tony, that only left you, didn't it?
Excuse me?
You the cab? You're late.
No, I just wanted a word, actually.
Not now. Go away.
It won't take long.
No? Which part of go away don't you understand?
Terry Phillips, he talked to you about me being your driver.
Yeah, look, all I know is I booked a cab 20 minutes ago.
But you are looking for a full-time driver, right?
It's funny, because for a minute I thought I was at a wake, not at the job centre.
I am sorry, I know it's not a very good time.
Too right it isn't. His ashes aren't even cold.
The thing is, Terry mentioned...
Look, Terry did have a word, but... No, you're not right for the job.
Yeah.
I don't get it. She uses a false name to see Santini in prison. She goes to pieces in the dock and they give her an undercover job.
So what, you reckon Vicky should be stuck in the front office?
Well, the way she bottled it in court and the state she was in afterwards, she should be on leave.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They can't send her home because what it's going to look like, so they get her out of the way by putting her undercover. Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, and you worked that out on your own, did you, Smithy? No, Smithy's right. It's not like it's a tough assignment, is it? Chauffeuring some lady villain round the manor.
Little louder, Cass. I don't think the punter's down the end of the bar, heard you?
But all I'm saying...
Leave it at Cass. She's a mate. Like the mates who helped you out of that drugs mess.
Well, don't you have mates in Liverpool? I'm off.
Sure you don't fancy a ruby?
Oh, go on, Dave.
Can't, can I? Jen's done supper.
Tomorrow, then.
All right, then. Tomorrow.
See, that's the pleasures of married life, Pole. Drink orange juice all night and then going for a salad for supper.
Vicky,
I can't do it.
you're undercover. Your only contact's June Ackland and the DCI. You know the rules.
So we're just two people in a pub car park.
What is it?
I can't get close to Hollis and Spencer.
These things take time, you know that.
No, she's turned me down twice already. If she turns me down again, I'm finished.
Well, nobody's going to think any the less of you.
They think that already.
What, is that what this is about? What people think of you?
Dave, if Eddie killed Jessica Rawton, then I was involved.
Nobody thinks that. You can't go through life wondering if this and if that. You got to put it behind you. Move forward. You got to focus on the job.
I can't. I'm so out on my own, and I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Look, Vicky, what are you good at, eh? Driving. You've got something this woman needs. So make her believe that you're the best driver since, I don't know, Penelope Pitstop. Let me go home now. Jen's gonna have me guts for guys. You'll be all right, eh?
Yeah, that'll be okay. Thank you.
You're persistent, I'll give you that.
Do you know you're being followed?
Only by you.
Well, you've been inside a dark green lagoon that's passed by 3 times. 2 men. They seem very interested in the massage parlour.
All right, I'll take your car.
Fine. Where to?
Just drive.
Nice to know where.
Can I open the door then?
So, Vicky Robinson, what are you doing before you arrived in Sun Hill?
Oh, you know, this and that.
This and that's not good enough, Vicky. Be more precise. Give me some...
You're still being followed. Dark green laguna. It's been with us for the last mile.
Lose 'em.
Down.
Okay, got the job. Trial period. We'll use your car. But you can pick up the Range Rover, park it bay number 16 at the back, all right? And Vicky, we both know you're not going anywhere with my car. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning? Don't be late. Golden Dreams Massage Parlour, Tallow Street.
No problem.
So who exactly are you, Vicky? Because last night I made a few phone calls. No one's ever heard of a Vicky Robinson.
I did say I'd been away for a while.
Prison?
No. Spent the last 4 years working in Eastern Europe.
Doing what?
Ferrying stolen cars.
Yeah? Who for?
Russian mafia, based in Moscow.
I trust Interpol aren't after you.
No, no one's after me. Very salubrious.
Don't knock it, Vicky. This place turns over £8 grand a week. Stay with a car, yeah?
I just need to speak to Miss Spencer.
I told you to wait outside.
The Laguna is parked down the road.
Just be a couple of minutes.
You knew the driver then?
That's right.
It's a shame. Strong, good-looking girl like you could do right for yourself here.
I think I'll stick to driving.
Good day, you can make between 600 and 700, minus 100 a day for rent. Oh, that's not so bad, is it?
When you two have finished your summit conference, you're down over the last couple of weeks. I'm sure it's not you, Rita, but if the girls are skimming, it's your job to stop them.
Sandra's been off sick for over a week now. I mean, I've got to stand him. You know what it's like breaking a new girl in?
Oh, get Zandra some chocolates, flowers.
It's clear. It's gone.
You panic, Vicky. I don't want panic. I can't afford it. Not while I'm walking around with a lot of cash.
I'm sorry. That's very generous of you. 50 quid for flowers and chocolates.
Always look after your workers. Don't park. Just pull up here. Now, wait inside the car. Think you can do that?
Yes, Mum.
Can't you do anything you're told?
Where to now?
Warm Ray's Massage Parlour, Mayola Street. You know it?
Yeah.
Well, how come? Been away. Warm Ray's only opened a couple of months ago.
I know Mayola Street. I was brought up in Sun Hill. Who was the bloke in the leather coat then?
Nothing to do with you.
I just meant he looked all right.
And I just meant shut up and drive.
At least I know now why you wanted to use my car.
Couple of chances. Happens every now and again in this line of business. I wouldn't have tried it on if Paul had been there.
Oh, thank you. Thanks very much.
It's not what I meant. You did all right back there.
You should change your routine though, Alison, because those chances knew exactly where you were going to be today.
I change my collections each week. Keeps everyone on their toes.
How'd they know then? Because the followed us last night. I still knew where you were going to be today.
I told you it's nothing to worry about.
What happens to the money then?
What is this? My starter for 10?
Look, half an hour ago I saved your neck and the money. A lot of money, you said.
Listen, you work for me. It's what I expect.
So what am I? A driver or a bodyguard?
I pay you. You do what you're told, and if you don't like it, you can...
Alison, all I want to know...
You've just got your foot in the door, and you're coming on like you want to run the business. Is that what you want?
No. Not at all, no. I just don't want to be putting stunts like that when I'm drawing my pension, that's all.
So what are you after, Vicky?
Somewhere warm all year round, with enough money to get what I want when I want it.
Like all the punters doing the lottery every week. You! Any chance of getting this done today? Now, wait here. Won't be long.
Come inside.
Not again? I told you to wait in the car.
She was sniffing around outside.
She's my driver.
I told him.
Shut up.
She's helping me out, Pete. She's okay.
Yes? And what do you know about her?
Look, I saw Miss Spencer come in here, and after events this morning, I thought it was best to check the place out.
Of course you did. So, tell me about yourself.
I've spent the last 4 years working in Germany.
Sind Sie auf den Strich gegangen?
No, Mr. Van Riesen, I was not a prostitute. I worked for the mafia in Moscow.
And?
And stolen top-of-the-range cars came into the docks at Hamburg from Liverpool, and a group of us drove them over to Poland and the Russian states.
I do business in Liverpool. Who was shipping the cars?
I don't know. It was a German based in Lübeck.
His name?
I only had a first name, Marcus.
Telephone number?
No, he always called me.
This job paid well?
Yes.
So why come back here?
I had a new contact in Moscow, and he started expecting extras with each new delivery. So I decided it was time to get out.
I don't trust her.
No?
Her story is impossible to check.
Well, why don't you leave that with me? I'm the one who took her on.
I'm simply suggesting you drop her.
Vicky works for me, right? At my end of the operation, and I'll decide who I hire and fire. Look, earlier today she saved me and the money. She stays. Vicky's going to be my full-time driver and minder.
Okay, Alison, it's your call. It's all right, Victoria, you can go back to the car.
She stays.
Alison, we're talking business.
And Vicky stays, right? Now, Pete, what's this proposition you got for me?
I know you're anxious to set up on your own. I have a proposal which will give you all the financial backing you need.
Yeah?
A local diamond dealer is holding a large amount of diamonds at his house. You lift them, and I'll sell them on for you.
How much?
Take my cut away, and your end will be 650 grand. Clear.
Why aren't you doing the job?
Alison, I'm a money man. I make my profit from the salon. You want to go it alone, so you do this job, and we both benefit.
Until the merchant goes to the law.
Pete?
The diamonds are illegal from Angola, against United Nations sanctions, so our merchant won't be running to the police.
How do you know all this?
A client paid off a debt with this information and gave me the combination to the safe.
I'll think about it. Deal with that.
Hello? Yes. We'll come straight away. No, we'll leave right now. Alison, we've got to go. There's been an attack on the Golden Dreams.
What happened? 2 of them. About 4:30, I tried to stop them, but they laid into me.
Oh, animals. What about the police?
Oh, I didn't call them. The girls were shaken up a bit, so I sent them home and then I got into the Glazers about the window. They're coming back in the morning.
Well done, Rita. I'll take this. I want the place up and running in 48 hours.
Do you want us to give you a lift home?
No, you're all right. I'll just finished clearing up.
It's the same two that tried to rob us earlier.
Why would they come back when they know you've already got the takings?
Are you blind? They've wrecked the place. Revenge is what they're after.
Alison, in the last 24 hours we've been followed, ambushed, and now this. It doesn't look like chances to me. Do you want to tell me what's going on? Listen to me. All that stuff with Van Riesen about me being your driver and your minder, that's great, but if you mean it, you've got to tell me what's happening. I want to help you.
The day after poor Blanchflower's death, those 2 men started to follow me. Now, I don't know who they are, and I don't know who they work for.
So what, they're just trying to put the frighteners on you then?
I told you, it happens in this line of business.
No, there's something else though, isn't there? Your uncle.
What do you know about Charlie?
What?
Charlie, how do you know about him?
Everyone knows you're running the business for him, so why don't you just tell him, then he can come back and sort all this out.
You don't get it, do you, Vicky? This is business. If Charlie believes I can't cope, he won't think twice about putting someone else in to run things. Now, take me home.
I ran through the names you gave me. There's nothing on Pete Van Riesen. And this is the only Adams that fits the description you gave me.
Oh, that's him.
Oh, that's Ray Adams. Well, he's got previous for robbery and violence. And the Laguna checked out, and Mrs. Handley reported it stolen from an address in West Finchley last week. What about Charlie Mayne?
Alison gives all the money to Van Riesen. There's no hard evidence to tie it into Charlie Mayne.
DCI's going to love that.
And right now, Van Riesen's got Alison interested in a diamond robbery.
Where?
I don't know yet.
Are you all right?
Yeah, everything's fine, Sarge.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll be in touch.
Rita's done well. Be back in business tomorrow.
Meanwhile, you're going to do that job for Van Riesen?
I spoke to him earlier. I'll do the job for him. He gets those chances off my back.
You still think that's all they are?
Well, it doesn't matter now. Van Riesen's taking care of it, and there's no need for Charlie to know. And I get the cash to set up on my own. It's all right, Vicky. Job will still be there if you want it.
I was thinking about your uncle's business.
Look, I can't go on like this, fronting for him. Haven't you ever wanted to strike out on your own? Take on everyone on your own terms?
What about Van Riesen?
Oh, forget Van Riesen. I'm not planning on staying in Sun Hill.
Vicky Hagan's meant to be getting information about Charles Mayne, not some jewel robbery.
Well, she's got to keep in with Alison. The more Alison trusts her, the more likely she is to open up about her uncle.
Well, I hope Vicky's up to it.
Sir?
Well, after all this Santini business, I'm not sure we made the right choice.
Vicky's all right, sir.
She better be.
If all goes to plan tonight, I'll pick up the cash from Van Riesen tomorrow. We can leave straight after that. So if you've got any boyfriends hanging around, let's say your farewells.
No need, I'm a free spirit.
There was someone? Vicky?
Yeah, there was someone a while ago.
Married, was he? Did he dump you for a better model? Bastards. I wouldn't kick one out of bed on a cold night, but I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's all right, just leave.
Pick me up at 9?
They've come. Get in.
Who's this?
Dave Kerr, Vicky Robinson. Vicky, Dave.
All right, Vicky.
Dave's one of Van Riesen's crew. He's put the job together, insisted on Dave coming along.
Okay.
That's it. Number 17.
The lights are on.
It's timers. Merchants in Amsterdam for a couple of days. It's no problems, Vicky. Straight in and out job.
I'll keep the engine running then.
No, Vicky, you're doing the job with Dave.
I'm what?
Come on, get out.
I'm a driver, not a burglar.
And what happened to all that ambition?
Come on, man. Right, let's go. Open it up. I'll call out the numbers.
Look, I am...
Just do it! Left 3 times to 16. Right twice to 5. Then right to 0. That's us. Okay, let's go.
Let go. I'll sort this out. Go. Outside now! Get down on the floor. Get down! Listen to me. Listen to me! I promise no one's going to hurt you. There's going to be people waiting outside for about 15 minutes, so don't move. Okay? Okay.
What happened with the old women?
Is it sorted? I said, is it all sorted?
Shut it!
Van Riesen said the place was empty.
And Van Riesen got it wrong, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah, it went all right. Yeah? Right. Yeah, see you there. Change the plan, Vicky. We're going to Van Riesen's warehouse.
What, now?
Yeah, now. Okay, Vicky. Park up round the back. See you inside.
What's all this about?
You'll soon find out. After you.
So are you going to tell me what's going on then?
Mr. Van Riesen thinks there's an undercover cop on the team.
So why am I here? I work for Allison. I'm not on your team.
You did the job tonight. You're on the team.
Victoria, nice of you to join us.
Kerr's with undercover operations. He's been trying to get information on my uncle so the Yard can get him extradited from Portugal.
How do you know he's a copper?
The man in the photos is a DI in the serious crime squad.
You've just let him go on that job with us tonight.
Vicky, Pete only got confirmation who the man was this evening.
And I knew if anything went wrong, you'd take care of Allison.
So what happens now?
I need to do some damage limitation. I'll have the cash for the diamonds tomorrow. Get him into the lift. We'll take the stairs.
What's going on? Adams is going to get rid of Kerr for us, and you're driving.
Are you crazy? He's a cop. This is far too dangerous.
Only if they find the body.
I don't believe you, Alison. Robbery's one thing, but he's been on Van Riesen's case. The minute he disappears, they'll turn everything over. Van Riesen, you, me,
Listen,
everything.
Right now, there's only one thing standing between you, me, and all we want is that copper. So you get up there and drive.
Ray, let me do it.
I don't think.
Earlier tonight when we were in the house, he tried to rape me. That's what really messed it all up.
Well, don't worry. I'll give him one for you.
No!
Easy, easy!
He ain't going anywhere. Let me do it.
Tell you what, you can watch.
What's the difference, you or me?
No.
Come on, Ray, let me do it. Who's gonna know? Ah! I'm doing this.
Easy.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you want to do it? Really want to do it? One shot, back of the head, now.
I know! You are dead. You are dead.
We haven't got all night.
You sure this place is all right?
Safe as houses now. So I'd have been soon. Well done.
Everything went okay last night.
I know, Van Riesen told me.
Everything all right, Alison?
No. Just when you get rid of one problem, up comes another.
Police?
Worse. My Uncle Charlie's coming home. Van Riesen phoned first thing. He's arriving City Airport this afternoon.
How come?
It doesn't matter. The thing is, if Kerr was able to get close to Van Riesen and dig up stuff on my uncle, he could be walking into a trap.
Well, we can meet him, make sure everything's okay.
No, Van Riesen's getting Adams to meet him.
Why not let me?
It's all arranged. Look, can you come back later, yeah? Right now I need time to think, see if I can get a message to Charlie to warn him.
Tell you what, I'll stay. I'll make you some lunch.
No. Come back at 3.
Kerr's got 2 broken ribs and he's deaf in one ear.
That was the best I could do. Did he give you anything?
Van Riesen has been using Maine's cash to set up his own deals. But he's come unstuck. Because Maine's got big problems in Portugal. And he needs his cash.
And that's why Maine's coming back to Sun Hill?
No. Van Riesen has been putting the frighteners on Allison. And he's convinced Maine that she's in trouble. So when Maine gets back, Adams retires him permanently.
And Van Riesen takes over the vice operation.
That's the way it looks, yeah.
Well, what's going to happen to Allison?
Well, Kerr reckons that Van Riesen will force her to work for him. When does Maine arrive?
I don't know, Allison won't say.
What have you got on him?
Well, nothing much, because everything goes through Alison and Van Riesen. My guess is, if May needs the money that badly, Alison will probably give him the cash she gets from the diamonds.
That's all you've got, I guess.
Alison Spencer's not stupid. She plays it very close. And last night, it could have been me taken down to the river.
Yeah. Look, I want you to see Alison this afternoon. And I'll get a team together to trail you and pick up Van Riesen and Main. Take this with you. It's a tracker button. That means we can follow you without looking obvious. Take care. We're going to be with you all the way.
Yeah? It's me, Vicky.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
No cops, no dark green lagooners.
Come on.
Nice place. When's the furniture arrive?
Oh, very funny. Now, come on, let's go. No. I'll take that. We'll take mine today. Everyone knows your car.
What are they doing?
Did you speak to your uncle?
Left a message on his mobile. Vicky, once today's over, I start up my own business. Now come in with me. Could be the chance you're looking for.
What do you mean?
I mean, I want you to be a proper partner, not just a driver.
Oh, yeah, well, like you and me against the world?
Yeah, and the world won't stand a chance.
Nice set of wheels. You're in the wrong job, Sarge.
Here we go. All units from 9-2, Vicky and Alison Spencer are mobile in a metallic beige Range Rover, registration Romeo 347 Yankee Alpha uniform, heading south on Cheswick Street. Let's go.
DC Holmes from DCI Meadows.
How's it going, Kelly?
Main wasn't on the last two flights. Are you sure this information's kosher?
It's all Vicky Hagen could give us.
Well, the next flight's in 10 minutes.
All right, meet me at arrivals.
DCI Meadows from 469. Ray Adams has arrived.
All units from DCI Meadows. We watch and wait. Repeat, watch and wait.
Pull up here.
All units from 9-2, it looks like they're meeting Van Riesen at the Orissa.
Received, Bob. You watch the Range Rover. We'll deal with the hotel and Van Riesen.
Van Riesen.
I don't trust him. We'll do it in the lobby. That way we can see who's around.
I'm in room 512.
There's no time, Pete. Let's go over there.
L'imagine down.
Money first. That'll do.
Champagne.
Sorry, Pete. Stuff I need to do before Charlie arrives.
Of course. Perhaps we can all have dinner tonight.
Vicky, this way.
All units from DC Lennox. Alison Spencer and Vicky Hagen are leaving the hotel. We're just going to pick up Van Riesen.
Pete Van Riesen. I'm Dear Stanton Sunhill CID, and this here's DC Lennox.
Yes?
Just like to ask you a few questions about some stolen diamonds.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm on my way to an important business meeting, so please.
Pete Van Riesen, I'm arresting you in connection with the theft of some stolen diamonds. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
The same applies to you, mate. You're nicked.
They're taking their time, aren't they, Sarge?
Duncan, are you sure that Vicky and Alison have left?
Yes, Sergeant, at the back.
Round the back? Right. Well done, Donaldson. Inside Meadows, 9-2.
Sarge, the track is still moving. She's got it with her.
Vicky and Alison have switched cars at the Orissa. But Vicky's still got the tracker with her, so we're still following. We don't know what vehicle they're in.
Keep on that tail.
Received.
Can't take any chances, Charlie. It's not safe for you here. You'll have to go straight back. Yeah, I know. Look, we'll be at City Airport. How long, Vicky?
15 minutes, depending on traffic.
15, 20 minutes? Yeah, wait outside and I'll call you as soon as we arrive. Yeah, it's sorted.
I thought Adams was meeting him.
I can't trust Van Riesen. If he thinks the cops are onto him, he'll pull out. So, told Charlie to take a later flight.
You could have told me.
Oh, come on, Vicky. If I didn't trust you, I'd be doing this on my own, wouldn't I? Are you sure we're not being followed?
Doesn't look like it.
Main should be coming through soon, Gov. What about Adams?
Well, we can't afford to let him get in the way when Main and Alison turn up. So let's get him off the patch now.
This is stepson. Have a word, Mr. Adams.
Don't do anything stupid, mate.
Let's do it your way, then, shall we? You're nicked.
Okay, go round the block slowly.
I can wait here.
No, go round. The last thing we want is you to get nicked for waiting.
Okay, I'll go in the car park.
No, just drive round. Keep moving.
All units from 518. Vicky Hagen's just dropped off Alison Spencer.
All units from DC on Meadows. Main's on the patch. Watch and wait. I repeat, watch and wait.
How are you?
Good? Yeah.
Hold up. Here comes driving Miss Daisy.
I'm two from DC Meadows. I'm going to pick up Maid now. I want you to stay on Alison's tail, though, Bob. You got a minute, Charlie?
Jack Meadows. Looking a bit peaky, Jack. Sure you haven't been working too hard?
I don't think work's a concept you'd understand, Charlie.
Oh, your career's been on hold since the last time we met. A little bit of naughtiness, wasn't it?
So what are you doing back here?
Visiting my niece. You gonna nick me for that?
Some visit. All of 20 minutes.
What can I say? The minute I got off the plane, I got a call. Urgent business back home. You know how it is.
So what you got in the bag?
Nothing that'd interest you, Jack.
Oh, yeah?
You can't get the soft stuff abroad.
You gave your uncle a bag full of loo rolls? Yeah. Well, if he gets picked up, they can't nick him for taking toilet rolls out of the country, can they?
No, they can't. So what did you do with the money?
You got no proof that I've done anything other than come home to see my niece. What, you gonna nick me for intent? Because of what you thought was in the bag? And what if you did nick me? Who's gonna say anything against me?
We've got Van Riesen and we've got Alison.
What about? Look, either let me catch my flight or nick me. Then you can have a nice long talk to my brief about unlawful arrest and detention. It's down to you, Jack.
At the end of the day, things get really bad in Portugal. Charlie can sell off some of his legitimate property investments. He can do that without using Van Riesen.
What's that?
It's a record.
All my transactions with Van Riesen. Little insurance in case he gets nicked. Tries to stitch up my uncle.
So whatever happens to Van Riesen or you, Charlie stays in the clear.
Well, he's family, Vicky. It's the only family I've got. OK, now, got this. Got the money. Let's hit the road.
I'm sorry, Alison, the road ends here.
You're not coming?
I'm a cop. My real name's Vicky Hagan. I'm at Sun Hill.
You're what?
I'm a cop at Alison. By now there'll be more of them downstairs.
We were going to be partners.
I'm so sorry, Alison.
No, wait. Last night, when Adams killed Kurt, you were there. You're involved.
No, it didn't happen. I persuaded Adams to let me do it. Kerr's alive.
I trusted you, Vicky. I thought we were friends.
We might have been under different circumstances.
Then why not now? I know you're ambitious. This is your chance for a new life.
It's your uncle they want. You can help yourself here, Alison.
You mean you won't help me?
Give him Charlie, and I'll see what I can do.
I told you he's family.
Then they will have you for everything they can.
Know the difference between you and me? We're the same. Out on our own. If we don't look out for ourselves, no one else will. You think if it'd been you instead of Kerr last night, anyone would have been there to save you? At the end of the day, they're just using you. Oh, yeah, they'll give you a pat on the back, keep you happy.
And you'll be kicking your heels and they're selling you until my lights out at 8 p.m.
Well, I'll take my chances. And when I get out, I'll have that place in the sun waiting for me. What's down for you?
I'm arresting you for controlling prostitutes.
That's the best you're going to feel all day.
Vicky?
Sarge?
Are you driving, Vicky?
Not this time.
Did my uncle get away?
Mind your head.
Jack Meadows has had to let Maine go. Insufficient evidence. Still, 2 out of 3 is not bad.
Well, Alison and Van Riesen won't give you anything. And by tomorrow morning, Maine will have somebody else running the massage parlours.
So you didn't get Maine? But you did save an officer from being killed. Ah, you did well.
Well, that's me done for the day. All yours. What do you reckon so far?
Yeah, sounds pretty routine.
Good. Well, Monday should be quiet for your first night. You got plenty to keep you occupied, I take it?
You're telling me.
You know the DCI wants that court file for Ellison on his desk first thing.
How could I forget that?
Right, I'll leave you to it then. Anything else you want to ask?
Hardly. And as if I'm new to the job, is it?
New to Sun Hill.
Better when that cushy up in Dagenham. Anyway, I've been here all week now. I think I can find my way around.
As long as you're happy. See you tomorrow.
Oh, there is one thing. This, Rawton business.
Yeah, I popped in to see his wife earlier. Seems okay. I can't see he's going to show up, to be honest. Keep your ears open, but don't let it distract you. See you.
Right, as you may or may not know, Craig Rawton is...
Oh, sorry, I'm late, Sarge.
OK, as I was saying, Craig Rawton is particularly dangerous. Now, we're talking Category A. He's got previous for weapons and extreme violence. He's currently on the run from Telbridge on Merseyside. He broke out of there yesterday. Now, our information is that he isn't likely to come home to Sun Hill, but you can never be certain. Be advised, Rawton is not known for his love of the police.
Well, that's putting it mildly, isn't it? Bit of an headbanger, is he?
Oh, well, yeah. I remember it clearly. I was here when they charged him, brought him in. 1991 it was. Yeah, kicking and screaming, mate, all sorts of fuss. It took about 4 of us to hold him down, actually. Even after that, he was still...
Not boring you gentlemen, am I?
No, Sergeant.
Right, anybody wants to read up on Rawton? I've got some details here. As I say, it's unlikely that he's going to show, but as we're under strength tonight, I'd like you all to keep your eyes open. Now, if you do come across him, I don't want any unnecessary heroics. You approach with extreme caution. Right, apart from that, it's business as usual. Except Cass, I'd like a word with you.
See you in a minute, Sam.
So how long did he get then?
Well, the judge recommended 30 years.
Who's this?
Craig Rawton. He had a sheet as long as your arm. In the end, he went down for murder and robbery.
It's down to every officer to make themselves available for duty on time.
I know that, Sarge. Well, the traffic was terrible. There was nothing I could do, honest.
Well, it doesn't seem to have been a problem for anybody else.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry, Sarge. It won't happen again.
You know, if you're really serious about this job, Cass, you have got to get your act together. Now, I know you've got a busy social life, but when you became a police officer, you surrendered certain rights to that. You can't just turn up when you feel like it, you know.
Sarge.
Well, do we understand each other?
Yeah.
You better get on with it, then. Mick. It is Mick, isn't it?
Mickey.
Mickey. Have we got anything new on Craig Rawton? It's just that these notes were from earlier.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. If he's any sense, he'd be well out of the country.
I don't think he's got much sense.
Well, even if he does show, I reckon we can handle him.
We are talking about the same person. Craig Rawton kills people.
Yeah, but he's been inside 8 years. It's all right going in shouting the odds, it'd be a totally different story now.
Well, I wish I had your confidence. I remember the last time he was here, he GBH'd half the nick.
Look, this is our patch now. We'll be ready for him, trust me. A to Z, is that for me?
Yeah, that's right. So it's a bit dog-eared. It's the only one I could find.
No sweat. Help me find my way around. Catch you later.
Oh, we're as ready as that. And there was me getting uptight.
You all right?
Yeah, can we just get out of here?
Yeah, just give us a minute. So what was all that about, then?
How late would you say I was tonight?
Oh, I don't know, a couple of minutes.
Yeah, and she flaming blows a gasket.
Yeah, well, rules are rules, Cass.
Come on, don't you start. It's hardly a disciplinary offence, is it?
Yeah, but you know what she's like.
Yeah, don't adjust. Yep, she said to me, get your act together. Cow.
There was never a penalty in 1,000 years.
Oh, how can you say that? The geezer had stud marks all the way up and down.
I'm telling you, it was never a penalty.
Hold on. Is that a damsel in distress or what?
Well, I'm telling you now, Martin, I'm not staying here all night. I've already tried them, but they said... Wait a minute.
Everything all right, love?
Well, things could be better, I must admit. I'm sort of stuck. Could you just hang on one sec?
Sure.
I think it'll be all right now, no thanks to you. No, don't be concerned, please. Yes, whenever. How should I know?
Yeah, that tie's a definite write-off for sure.
Something wrong with a spare, is there?
Well, no, it's just that I got so far and,
Ah, I see.
I don't suppose you could.
Well, I know a man who can.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's no problem.
Been to a party, have you?
Dinner, actually.
Cool. Anywhere nice?
Oh, yes, it was, as a matter of fact.
Could murder a vegetable biryani myself.
Do you think this Rawton will turn up, then?
If that's his wife's house, he might.
Well, you really think you're going to arrest him?
With your help, yeah?
Oh, right. I thought there was a catch in all of this.
What are you two doing here?
We just thought we'd keep an eye on Karen Rawton for a bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, officially, only we're trying to keep this business a bit low-key, you know what I mean? Cheers. Sure there's plenty of other things you'll be getting on with, huh?
Bless you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Don't mention it. Could have done it without all that, though, mate.
Yeah, you and me both.
How's it feeling? Feeling any better?
Reckon I busted it.
Yeah?
Karen Monson?
Who wants to know this time?
DC Webbs, I know. Can we talk?
Depends what about. I've seen half a dozen coppers today. I'm getting bored.
It'll only take a minute. Are you off somewhere?
10 out of 10.
Mind me asking where?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact.
How are we going to protect you if, well, we don't know where you are?
You mean like you're protecting me now? Getting a right eyeful?
Well, it ain't as if he's after you, is it?
Does it matter? It's an Ed case. If he's coming home, I don't want to be here.
Karen, he knows we're going to be watching out for him.
You people are doing more harm than good, if you want the truth. Bad enough I've been to visit him for 4 years without him finding out I've been talking to you as well. You know he's killed someone else since he got sent down. Bloke he was sharing a cell with.
Yeah, we know about that.
It don't bother you. Must be stupider than you look. Especially as you lot are well in line for it.
How'd you work that one out?
Don't tell me you haven't heard. My Craig don't like coppers. Any of you people get in his way, you'll be lucky if he only kicks you to death.
Mad as well as bad, eh?
You don't know the half of it.
Sierra Oscar from 140, over.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, Paul, we're on our way to Candy General.
Can you repeat, over?
Yeah, Dave Quinnan has trapped his hand helping a stranded lady motorist, over.
Received. Sounds like Dave.
4-8 from Sierra Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Did you get that, Sarge?
Yeah, all received, Paul.
340 from 4-8.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Are you all right, Dave?
I'll live.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear it. You picked a good night for it.
I mean, where are you going to go at this time of night?
I've got places.
Are you sure Craig won't find you there?
No, I'm not sure. But he'll definitely find me here.
The thing is, I don't understand why you're so frightened.
Seeing as you're obviously not going to go till I tell you, it's Cole, Craig's little brother.
What's he got to do with it?
I mentioned it to your boss today. If he hasn't told you, it's not my fault. Cole's the only person Craig cares about, apart from himself, of course.
And?
Well, he's a junkie, isn't he? First he's a pillhead, now he's started on smack.
What, and that's your fault, is it?
I was supposed to be keeping an eye on him, for Craig. Yeah, we all want jobs like that, don't we? Talk about low life.
And where would he be now, then, this Cole?
Search me, dossing somewhere. Off his head, even when he isn't on the stuff. They were in care together when they were kids. Wasn't too easy for him, I don't suppose. Anyway, they got pretty close. Big brother, little brother, you know. Been the same ever since. When Craig got sent down, he was well worried about Cole.
I see. So why are you only running now, eh? What, 11 o'clock at night?
Because I've had enough, that's why.
Sorry, Ken, I ain't buying that.
You what?
You've given me your reasons, and I believe you. But when my sergeant came round here earlier on, you said everything was all right. Is it or isn't it?
I don't know. Look, something a bit odd's happened since then.
So what? Rawton skulls a security guard. More fool him. 10 years becomes life.
He even killed his best mates, Robbie Kearns, just because he wanted out of the firm. When they found his body, over 2/3 of the bones in it had been smashed. And what kind of bloke dishes out a beating like that?
833 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead, Paul.
Smithy, can you and Jim go to 56 Spicer Lane? Gentleman reports 2 youths trying to break into his garden shed. Over.
Receive, Paul. En route.
It's definitely a full Monroe.
Yeah, silver grey.
Never seen it round here before?
Never. Then it drives past 4 times in 15 minutes. Mind you, if it was him, why didn't he just come in?
Well, there was a police car parked outside earlier on. That could have put him off.
So, what do you think?
I don't know. But why didn't you tell me this before?
Why should I? You're the one trying to catch him. I just want to leave.
Right, what time's your cab due?
5 minutes.
That's hardly worth worrying in, is it?
I'll stop worrying when you plonkers bang him up.
We've got more chance to do now. You two might on find his brother.
I told you, I don't know. He's homeless off his head.
Craig, try and find him.
Never done anything without him before.
Where's Cole get his fix? Come on, Karen. You're giving us this much.
There's a dealer, Ray Felton, on the Jasmine Allen. Humboldt House, I think it's number 37.
They went over the fence. Thank you. Oi, stop! You little git! Oi!
Sure you don't want me to hang on?
Why? What use would you be, even if you turned up?
You know, this fella of yours, he ain't gonna make it. Blokes like him never do. Sarah Oscar from DC Webb receiving.
Go ahead.
Yeah, vehicle check, please.
Go ahead.
Anything on a silver Ford Mondeo, full index unknown, starting with Mike 251 Lima.
Stand by.
Oi! Oi! Come here! Son! Far enough!
That's gonna need stitches, isn't it?
Yeah, and a couple of shots.
Oh, great.
Jim, is this a wind-up?
Sorry, Sarge, no. Someone's going to have a look at it.
I don't believe this. Right, you better get him down to casualty.
DC Webb from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead.
Silver Ford Mondeo, index Mike 251.
Lima Tango Hotel, reported stolen from Telbridge 2 days ago. DC Webb, that's Telbridge on Merseyside.
Wait, don't hit me, please.
So, Mr. Felt, you ain't in much of a rush to talk to the police, eh?
I tried to tell you. I thought you were Ronson.
Do I look like him?
No, but when I heard someone at the door...
Why would he be after you, then?
He doesn't need a reason.
DC Webb from Sierra Oscar?
Everyone needs a reason. Especially if they're on the run and trying to keep their head down.
He's just a maniac.
Yeah, but he ain't an idiot.
DC Webb from Sierra Oscar, are you receiving? DC Webb from Sierra Oscar, are you receiving?
Yeah, receiving. Stand by.
Thought something had happened then.
The way things are going tonight, I wouldn't be surprised.
Look! Now, I'm in no mood to be messed about. Something's obviously going on.
All right. Look, Ronson thinks I've been selling smack to his brother.
And have you?
No way, I don't deal.
Yeah, I bet.
It's true, I'm cleaning me act up. I've even got a job.
That's very impressive, I'm sure. Now, what about Ronson? You saying he's definitely in Sunhill?
I don't know, do I? He could be. I mean, Karen's down here, Cole's down here.
Where is Cole?
Hangs out with all them losers down Wellbank Road.
Will he be there now?
Don't see why not. If he can find himself a spare cardboard box.
No wonder his big brother's after you. Sarah Oscar from DC Webb receiving.
Receiving. Go ahead.
Yeah, you called over.
Yes,
3 times, in fact. Is there a problem with your radio?
Negative, Sarge. Apologies for that. Chatting to someone over.
I see. I hope it was a useful chat. Any result with that stolen vehicle?
Negative. Look, I'm off down the Wellbank Road now. I suppose you could point me in the right direction, over.
Wellbank Road's down near the docks. Not the safest place at night. Do you require backup?
That's negative too, just a directions tell. looking for Colin Monson, mate. Listen, I'm a copper and this is important. Any of you don't know Colin Monson? Look, no one's gonna get into any trouble. I just need to know, that's all. Come on.
What's your problem?
What are you running for, eh?
No law against that, is there?
Who are you?
Colin Rawton. Look, what's this about?
Calm down, Colin, all right? Why was you running, Colin?
You might be our Craig, see? They're saying he's out. He's going to be looking for me, isn't he?
I identified myself as a police officer.
Look, mate, I don't know anything, eh?
About what?
About anything. About Craig. He's out, see? And he's a killer. He's a nut job.
Well, the way I heard it, he's only out here to look after you.
Oh, he'll look after me, all right. That he will. If I don't do everything he tells me. Every single thing.
You ain't heard from him, then?
Well, I'm still walking, so I reckon that means no, don't you?
Cheers. Oh, welcome to the fun factory.
I might have known old Bill wouldn't get priority treatment.
Gotta wait.
It's a pity your Jenny ain't on.
Well, I'm not sure there's a lot she could do, to be honest.
Well, they couldn't even tell me how long for.
Well, let's put it this way. I hope you don't mind being late for breakfast.
Anyone crosses him, they've had it. I mean anyone. Me, Karen, and you coppers. Especially you lot. He's had 8 years inside because of you, know what I'm saying?
You reckon he's serious about that?
This is why I'm off. I'd help him. Bit of dosh, digs, but someone will get killed. They always do in this, Craig. Don't want any of that.
You think he's already in London? Well, if he is, where's he likely to be?
Anywhere he wants. Who's to stop him?
There must be somewhere. You two always absconding as nippers. I bet you got bolt holes all over the show.
That was years ago.
Well, he's hardly likely to have found someone new from the inside, is he?
Come on, mate. You can't ask me to wrap my own brother up.
Choice is yours, Cole. But you're the one who's read him bumping into him. And sooner or later you will. Unless he gets nicked.
Well, there is one place. Bit of a shed, but he might go for it.
Where?
Tubbs Lane. Well, somewhere around there. Not really sure. Doss there. Stashed a bit of gear too, you know.
What is it, a lock-up?
Yeah. Under a sort of underpass thing. Haven't been there in donkeys. I don't do robbing no more. Know what I'm saying?
Somewhere around Tubbs Lane.
You didn't get that from me?
Where around Tubbs Lane?
Stone me? I don't know. I can't remember.
He's such a dipstick. How am I going to find it if I don't know where to look?
You're a detective. Detect.
Well, you could show me.
You must be joking. He might be there. Then what?
Yeah, where you off to, eh? It's going to take me all night on my own, isn't it?
No chance. No chance, mate. I can't remember anyway.
Sierra Oscar 2-1.
There you go, Sonny.
Sierra Oscar receiving.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Sam, can you and Cass walk round the Jasmine Allen when you've got a minute? Specifically Humboldt House. Reports of prowlers. Over.
Yeah, all received. Can you give us some more details, please, Paul?
Someone trying doors, apparently. Anonymous informant. And keep your eyes open for a silver Ford Mondeo. Index Mike 251 Lima Tango Hotel. Reported stolen from Merseyside.
Business as usual back at home.
28 from Sierra Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
You anywhere near Back Lane, Sarge?
Near enough.
Sorry to lumber you with this, but no one else is available. Could you drive over there? Reported break-in at the Sports and Social Club.
OK, all received.
Sarah Oscar from DC Webb receiving.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that uniform support you offered me earlier on, I could use it now. I'm at the underground lockups at the south end of Tubbs Lane. Backup appreciated, silent approach, over.
Yeah, we're a little under strength. Can you stand by, over?
Yeah, received, but I ain't got all night, I'm telling you.
Sierra Oscar before 8.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Yeah, I'm at Back Lane now, Paul. There's obviously been entry, and it's hard to tell if there's anything missing. Do we have an informant?
That's negative, I'm afraid, Sarge.
The caller wouldn't leave his name. The key holder's en route, though, so it shouldn't be too long.
Thanks, Paul.
Are you staying at Back Lane then, Sarge?
I'm going to have to. The premises aren't secure.
Go ahead, Paul.
Can you make your way to the underground lockups at the south end of Tubbs Lane, Nick? Meet DC Webb there.
Received, Paul.
Everything should be peachy now. Nick Klein's on the job.
What do you reckon to the new DC?
Don't know him.
No, I'm not sure anybody does. Bit of a joke, him suddenly deciding he wants to be a team player with half the team off the roster.
Yeah. But at least he's out there doing the job, while we're wasting time in here.
Go out without getting seen. I don't think they'll thank you for it.
Tempting though, isn't it?
Is this it?
Right, so, mate, we're well short.
Come on. This geezer's after villain he's supposed to be. They've clocked us by now.
Who'd want to be trying doors round here, anyway?
Someone who wants the head examiner. Or the druggies, won't it, looking for squats.
Yeah, they haven't got very far to look, have they?
It's a waste of time. They could be anywhere.
Yeah, did you hear that?
What was a door banging? It's hardly an emergency.
Yeah, but we've better check it out just in case, haven't we?
All right, well, I'll go this way, you go that way. I'll meet you at the other side. Oh, and Sam, no unnecessary heroics, all right?
Look, you sure this is Rawton? What are you scared of, eh?
Well, what if he's got a shooter?
No MO for that. Apparently he enjoys getting a bit close. Bit of a blunt instrument, man.
That makes me feel a whole lot better. Well, maybe we should wait for a bit of support, yeah?
What's your name, by the way?
Klein. Nick Klein.
Nicky Webb.
Nice.
Look, Nick, this is public enemy number one we've got cooped up in here, you get me? Brownie Point City. Besides, there's two of us and one of him. We can hardly just walk away, can we?
They've asked if you can stay until the key holder arrives. Is that all right?
Yeah, well, we haven't got the manpower to babysit this place all night. I mean, tell them if the key holder doesn't turn up... Sorry, Paul, can you just stand by a minute?
Police! Stay where you are! Mate, there's something through here.
Stone cold. If it was him, he hasn't been here for ages, probably hours.
Quality info, Mickey.
All right, I know. But if he ain't here, then where is he?
Who's there? Who are you? Well, what are you doing here? You stay there, stay right there. I said stay right there.
Urgent assistance required. Backlane Sports Club.
That's only round the corner. We could run it from here.
Repeat, urgent assistance.
Attention all units.
I repeat, all units. Sergeant Ackland requires immediate
assistance at Backlane Sports and Social Club.
Sam, come on! Look, you heard the radio. There's backup on its way. They're probably outside right now. Look, you're going to be in big trouble. You put that down. Ow! Dave!
Smithy! You're nuts!
That's one in custody. One in custody, over.
Sam! Sam! 416 from 518 receiving.
Right then, let's have a look at ya. Thought it might be Ronson.
340 from Sierra Oscar.
Yeah, go ahead.
Got an ID on this bloke, Dave?
Well, who are ya? That's a negative poll, but won't take long. Come on.
Sergeant Ackland from DC Webb receiving.
Go ahead.
Yes, Sarge, can you have the arresting officer hold the prisoner there for me, please? If it is who I think it is, I want a swift word with him. ETA, 1 minute.
Sierra Oscar from 518 receiving.
Go ahead.
Sam hasn't called in, has he, Paul?
That's negative. Is there a problem, Cass?
I've lost him somewhere on the Jasmine Allen, over.
Do you require assistance looking for him? Negative, Paul. Cancel that. He can't be far. Received.
518 from 48 receiving.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Look, can you sort that out, please, Cass? Find him.
Well, well. Who's a lying little toe rag then, eh?
Late again, Detective.
Do you know that bloke?
Colin Rawton, Craig Ronson's little brother. Not quite a real thing, but at least we got one of them, I suppose.
Right, it's better than getting nothing, eh, Mickey? Sarge?
416 from 518 receiving.
416 from 518 received.
Pre-paced interview, this, is it?
Just having a chat with him, that's all.
Well, let's hope it's worth it.
You're looking pretty pleased with yourself.
Reckon you lot thought I was someone else.
I wonder why.
Should have seen her face. Frightened to death.
You're the other end of this brother of yours, aren't you?
I'd be so lucky. Anyone who can get coppers running scared like he does has got to be a one-off, wouldn't you say?
So you ain't scared of him yourself, then?
Hardly. Craig's the only person who ever cared about me. And you lot took him away, of course.
Well, you should be glad he's back then, eh?
Ah, but is he? That's for you to find out. You better hope he isn't.
Tell me about this sledgehammer routine, Cole. It seems a bit extreme to me.
You haven't given me my rights, officer.
Do I have to? None of this is going on record. Yet.
What? You mean if I tell you where Craig is?
Where he is now. Not where he was 4 hours ago, like before.
Hey, I only said I thought he might be there.
Oh, and where do you think he might be now? Oh, look. Playing cat and mouse with police officers ain't clever. But playing it with the intention of clearing the way to commit a serious criminal offence, well, that's just rank bloody stupidity. Courts take a very dim view of that. Believe me.
Now what you on about?
How daft do you think people are, eh? You send us the wrong way in a mob, then you go breaking in.
It's only a poxy burglary.
With a sledgehammer?
Needed it to get inside.
Then used it as a weapon, which means it ain't just a poxy burglary, Cole. It's assault on a police officer. Courts take a very dim view of that as well.
I hope this new bloke hasn't started the way he means to go on. He's not exactly Mr. Popular, is he?
Goes with the job, doesn't it?
Not like this. He's run us all round town, now he's got us standing about like lemons. I mean, what's his game, anyway?
Oh, he thinks he can catch Craig Rawton.
Well, does he know for a fact that Ronson's even in London?
Apparently he has a hunch.
Oh, well. I suppose it'll look good. His first night on.
Let's try not to be too cynical, shall we?
Oh, come on, June. He's glory hunting. He wants to be the man.
Well, if that's what drives him.
He'll fall flat on his face.
I seem to remember another young detective who liked to go solo catching criminals.
Yeah. Look what happened to him.
So you ain't scared of going to prison, then?
Roof over my head, 3 meals a day.
Ain't exactly 5-star accommodation. High walls, cups of tea with gob in them. Nutters everywhere you look. And Craig won't be there to look after you this time, like when you were kids. He'll be in a lifers block, see? Some other clink.
He won't be in any clink at all.
And all for a stupid thing like breaking into a sports club. I mean, what were you after pinching, eh? Jar a body rub?
You'll be laughing on the other side of your face.
Karen was right about you. What a loser, what a total prat.
Prat? Prat, did you say? When there was a bar till full of notes, a pile of petty cash in the drawer? If that bitch sergeant hadn't turned up, I'd have had it away with a couple of grand at least. Prat, did you say?
Couple of grand left overnight. Get a grip.
Maybe they get sloppy.
And how would you know even if they did?
Maybe I've got a friend.
Do you know, I doubt that too.
Maybe he works there part-time, like, you know, sweeping, collecting glasses.
Felton. It's Felton, and he told you.
Maybe.
Of course he did. He said he had a job, only lives up the road. But why would he share that with someone like you?
Why wouldn't he?
Because you're nothing. You're nobody, you're a scum. You're an addict. You ain't even a proper tea leaf. He told me that himself.
You lying...
I spoke to him earlier. He thinks you're a joke.
Well, he wasn't laughing when Craig got hold of him, I'll tell you that. He thought he could buy us out, see? But it didn't work. Craig sent me for the Reddies while he got stuck in. And boy, did he ever get stuck in.
You're in trouble, pal.
So are you, pig. You go up there, you better take more than gum shields.
'37 Humboldt House.
What?
Humboldt House, Ronson's there.
You sure this time?
Look, what's the problem now?
Well, perhaps you could tell us. I mean, we do have a right to know.
OK, all right. In the nutshell, I've suspected Ronson's been down here all night, and now I know he is. I've missed him a couple of times. I don't want to miss him again.
Why Humboldt House?
There's a dealer, Ray Felton. Ronson was after giving him a kicking. Unfortunately, I think he's already done that. My guess is he's still there now, waiting.
What for?
For coal. Ronson don't know he's been nicked. He thinks he's out there picking up reddies for travelling.
What, and he's just going to hang around indefinitely, is he?
Of course he will. Coal's the whole reason he's in Sun Hill. Ronson's come back to collect his little brother. We should have twigged this ages back.
Yeah, well, maybe we would have if we'd been kept up to speed.
No, wait a minute. Are you telling me that a professional villain like Rawton, who's already got this far, has suddenly gambled everything on this waste of space doing a burglary for him?
Sarge, we can discuss this later, but we've really got to go.
Right, Dave, you get the brother back to the Nick in the van. Smithy, you go with him walking wounded. Jim, you be with me. Nick, you follow behind us.
416 from 518 receiving. Sam?
To start with, we should have left someone at the dealer's flat.
Sierra Oscar from 518. Urgent assistance required. Jasmine Allen Estate.
Cass, can you give us an exact location, please?
Humboldt House, I think.
I'm not sure exactly. Hang on a minute. Sam! Sierra Oscar from 518. I need an ambulance right now. Sam! Oh no! Sam! Sierra Oscar from 518.
From 48, Cass, I repeat, can you give me your exact location, please? Now spread out, cover all the exits. Jim?
Sarge.
Donaldson, stay there!
What's that? You see Webb's done it.
Another one. Must be my lucky day.
You're already in enough trouble.
Ha! Where'd they get you from? The under fives?
Give it up, Craig.
Craig, is it? Not Ronson, not scumbag. This is all your fault. Everyone who gets his head cracked, including your bloody own.
Craig Ronson, I'm arresting you for assault.
There you
do not
bitch.
say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question, something which you later rely on in court.
You won't be safe for the rest of your life, girl.
Anything that you do say may be given in evidence, starting with that. Sam!
I knew he was here. I knew it.
It's a pity you didn't know earlier.
I don't understand why you left Felton on view after you'd beaten him up.
Yeah, you do. You just don't want to face up to it.
Something to do with PC coming along that way?
Well, I knew you pigs were on the estate that you're a mile off. I just couldn't resist it.
So you're saying the attack on PC was a deliberate ambush?
Well, there's always a risk. I mean, some poor sod's lying there. You expect the average copper to stop and take a look at him, but with you lot, you never know. But for this one, let's just say he did his uniform proud.
And that's when you attacked him?
Like I said, couldn't resist it.
Is that why you threw PC Harker's hat down so you could do the same to me?
Those aren't love bites on your neck, are they, darling?
For the tape, the prisoner's referring to the extensive bruising on PC Rickman's neck and throat.
For the tape? They're not as extensive as I'd have liked. She's a very lucky girl.
So let's get this straight. As well as assaulting PC Harker, you also admitting that you tried to strangle PC Rickman.
Well, let's not waste our time in denying it. You'll only fit me up anyway.
Very neat, Craig. But it don't quite add up, does it?
What? You saying I'm innocent?
No. I'm saying you ain't giving us the full story.
There you go. First time in your life you tell a copper the truth, he don't believe it.
Yeah. But it ain't the truth, is it? Not the full truth, at least. I mean, let's examine the facts here, eh? You took a lot of time in planning that escape of yours. You made it all the way to London from Merseyside. You even hid the car you admit to stealing. Sent your brother out for some cash. And then you'd have us believe that you blew the whole thing on a mindless attack on 2 patrolling police officers.
Wasn't totally mindless.
No?
No way. Not lengthened me sentence, has it? Already a lifer. It'll help raise my profile in stir. Then there's the satisfaction of it. You can't beat a bit of personal satisfaction.
You sure this one gets back to his room?
Quieten down a bit, I say.
Oh, they always do, blokes like this. Didn't you, Craig? Once they realise they've been outsmarted, let them match.
Craig! Craig, it's me! Craig, I almost got one of them!
Shut up!
Craig, what's the matter? Craig!
Shut that, will you?
Why is that, eh? You feeling guilty, are you? He's going to get a stretch because of you. A nice long one. Mind you, what do you care, though, eh? You killed your last partner in crime yourself, didn't you? Not to mention that security guard. Poor old sod, too daft to realise he was only there to satisfy the company insurers. You must be a fuel rocker.
Nah, just choosing. I could have killed you earlier.
Yeah, righto.
Wellbank Road, under the arches, tatty red anorak. Why do you think Cole legged it like he did, if not to lead you away?
You're full of it.
You reckon? Of course, he was only interested in protecting me, not you. Thought he'd lead you off track a bit.
Wellbank Road.
Airy moment, I admit. Hadn't been there very long. Thought you'd followed me from the lockup, but nah, you'd have come mob-handed. Soon realised you just got lucky. In fact, you've been getting lucky all night, haven't you? Anonymous tip-off here, another one there. Congratulations, at long last.
You've engineered this whole thing, haven't you?
You don't say. I mean, do you really think I'd send our Colin any sort of real job? He's that much a numbnut he couldn't smack a plod even with a sledgehammer.
You wanted him to, didn't you? You've engineered this whole thing just for that.
So much for meeting my match.
We still locked you up.
Made hard work of it, though, didn't you? All I did was sit there. Couldn't have made it any easier. Even then, I still kicked 7 shades out of you and your mate. Besides, I can get out any time I like, as I've proved.
So let me get this straight. You reckon Cole's gonna be safer in jail, is that it?
Safer than on the streets. You might not have noticed, but he's on heroin.
So what?
So he'll survive. If he's inside, he'll get treatment.
There's plenty of dealers inside, Craig.
Yeah. Maybe some of them know Ray Felton.
Those early antecedents you wanted. Go back into criminal history, I'll tell you.
Oh, Cass. Thanks for helping me out here. You saved me neck up there.
Hey, nothing personal, I'm just doing my job.
Did you get those statements?
Yeah, no problem.
No problem. You do realise we've taken more casualties this time round than we took last time?
Well, it's called police work. There's bound to be risks.
Yes, which get exacerbated by stupidity and negligence. You know, I warned you about Rawton. Now, the minute you had an inkling that he was on the patch, you should have come to me.
I think you'll find I've been suitably punished, eh? I mean, after everything that's happened, it's still one of your lot that's got the arrest.
This isn't about getting arrests. Do you realise I've got Sam Harker in hospital? I've got at least 2 other officers on sick for the rest of the week on account of you.
On account of me?
That's the way they see it.
Well, that's their problem.
No, it's yours as well. Look, I've got to tell you this, Mickey. This is Sunhill. This is not leafy Essex. You've got more enemies out there than you've had hot dinners without starting to make them in here as well.
Just in front of the underground sign, straight on as you come through the gate. OK, I got you.
Kerry.
Hi.
DC Billy Campbell. There's plenty of time. He's in the end carriage. I made my way down to the front as we were pulling in.
How did you get onto this bloke?
We're investigating a guy called Frank McAllister, Mr. Big in Glasgow. Drugs, prostitution, you name it. He had a meeting yesterday with your man on the train. Spent an hour talking about money laundering. Followed your man back to his hotel and he's registered under the name of David Jones. He made about half a dozen calls to various numbers in Sunhill. That's him. The guy in the suit.
Where's the money?
In a briefcase. £100,000 in 10s and 20s. We should have faxed down the serial numbers. Did you receive them?
Yeah. Who's that?
I don't know.
Right. You coming with us?
No, I've got to get back. Just give us a call when you arrest him.
If we arrest him. Right, I'll go and see where he's going.
Good morning.
Morning. Thank you.
Pretty serious offence interfering with the Royal Mail, Kerry.
Oh. It's just from an old boyfriend. I just wanted to see what he had to say before I sent it back, unopened.
You know, only a woman could be that devious. Hey, don't let me stop you.
No, it's fine. I'll do it later. Listen, the name Jowett doesn't ring any bells, does it?
No, why should it?
Well, his name's come up as a possible suspect in a money laundering operation. And we ran a check, and you interviewed him about 12 months ago.
Jowett? Yeah, I remember. Terry Jowett. Buys and sells antiques. Why? You got something?
No, not yet.
You're wasting your time.
Very probably.
David Jones, also known as Terry Jowett. One previous conviction for fraud. Interesting chauffeur he's got. He's just done 9 years for murder. He's out on licence.
Right. Hi.
Come through.
If someone bought something for cash, would they have to give you a name and address when they paid for it?
Excuse me. We'd have their name and address already. You can't bid unless you've registered beforehand. What's the name?
David Jones or Terry Jowett.
Well, there's nothing under Jowett. But there is a David Jones. Let's see if he bought anything. Yeah. An Italian terracotta figure of a horse, bought for £800. And Cowboy on Bucking Bronco, bought for £34,000. I think we printed a picture of that piece in the catalogue. Oh, thank you. Hi. There we are.
Thank you. Can you tell me where they were delivered to?
The terracotta horse was delivered to Cosgrave and Son in Brim Road.
And Hopalong Cassidy here?
Well, that was collected by the buyer.
Did he pay cash?
He did, yes.
Could I speak to Judy Ryan, please? Judy.
Could you go to the post office?
Okay.
This is a nice surprise. How are you?
Can't complain. You look good.
Don't look too bad yourself. Is this a social call or is it business?
Well, it's a bit of both.
We never did learn to separate the two, did we?
Are you still working with Jowett?
No, why?
Well, his name's come up. A DC at Sun Hill, she's on his case.
Is it serious?
Could be. When did you stop working with him?
Just after we split up.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't think you'd be interested. You did say you didn't want to see me anymore.
Only because you were in business with Jowett.
Do you think she knows about the shop?
Yeah. I do now.
Is that her?
I'll wait in the office.
Can I help you?
Oh, I'm just browsing, thanks.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
No. I didn't realise everything was so expensive.
We only deal in quality antiques.
So I see. Thank you.
She's gone. How did she find me?
You and Joe must have been pretty...
I told you I don't have anything to do with him anymore. I sent him a cheque. It was for something he left her in the shop a while ago. I never got around to sending it back. Someone came in last week and bought it. I don't see how she could know about it.
What name's he using?
I don't know.
What about his address? It wouldn't be 16 Ockham Gardens, would it?
Yeah. Are you going to warn him?
No, why should I?
You made a deal with him, with both of us.
That deal is past its sell-by date.
He could get you into a lot of trouble, couldn't he? If he gets arrested and starts making allegations.
Be his word against mine. Unless you back him up.
I wouldn't do that to you. You know that.
Look, Jowett spent over 200 grand in the last 6 months at Harrington's. Now, the stuff he buys gets delivered to a dozen or so local dealers.
It was the same 12 months ago. All the purchases were legitimate. I checked.
Yeah, the small purchases are legitimate. He buys some small stuff, gets it delivered to a dealer, which establishes a legitimate relationship between him and the shop. And all those transactions go through the books. But at the same time, he's buying stuff for 30 or 40 grand a time, and that's not going through the books.
There's no proof of that, unless you've got something you're not telling us.
OK. A little while ago, Jowett bought a statue from Harrington's for £34,000, and I've just seen it in a dealer's shop.
What's the name of the dealer?
Her name's Judy Ryan.
Look, if the jocks are so sure that Jowett's laundering money for McAllister, why don't the jocks nick him up in Scotland?
Because the evidence is down here. If they nick him up there, the trail goes cold. Jowett is the only link to McAllister, the dodgy dealers, and the money. If we don't grab him, there is nothing to prove that the money McAllister salted away is dirty.
She's got a point.
I just don't want to make the same mistake twice. I think it is a no-goer.
Look, last time you didn't have any leverage. We have. We've got Jowett's driver, Gov. We've got Rayburn.
Yeah, one of the conditions of Rayburn's parole is that he can't consort with any known villains.
And Jowett's got full?
Yeah.
Right, so there's an auction at Harrington's this afternoon, and I know already that Jowett's received a catalogue.
How do you know that?
Because they let me look at the mailing list. All we have to do is follow him to the auction and find out who it is that he's going to use to resell whatever it is that he buys with the 100 grand.
All right. Give Rayburn a tug. And if he tells you what Jowett's up to, we'll run with it. But if not, we go back to the jocks.
Gov. Brian Rayburn?
Yeah?
I'm DC Holmes. This is DC Proctor from Sunhill. We'd like to talk to you about your employer, Terry Jowett.
What about him?
Mr. Jowett has a criminal record. One of the conditions of your parole is that you don't associate with known criminals.
Look, do you know how difficult it is to get a job with a record like mine?
My heart bleeds for you.
Okay. Do you know what'll happen to me if I talk to you and Jowett finds out?
I know what'll happen to you if you don't.
He's buying antiques with dirty money. The dealers tell the customers who to make the checks payable to, and then they just pass them on to Jowett. And Jowett gives the dealers their commission in cash. He brought 100 grand down from Scotland with him this morning. He's off to an auction this afternoon.
What's the matter?
You've got to warn Jowett.
What about?
He's being set up.
I'll give you his number. You can tell him yourself.
Oh, no, I'm not going to go anywhere near him. He's got CID crawling all over him.
Well, what am I supposed to say to him?
Just tell him that the money he brought down from Scotland is marked.
I thought you didn't care what happened to Jowett.
I'm not doing it for his benefit, am I?
If you're so worried about getting caught, why did you take his money in the first place? Why didn't you just arrest him?
Because I'd have had to arrest you too, Judy.
Lot number 17. A large French bronze huntsman hounds by Francesca Franelli. I have two bids of £20,000. I'll open the bidding at £20,000. I'll open at £20,000. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. £30,000. £32,000. Bidding is with you, sir, in the centre at £32,000. 34, 36, 38, 40, £40,000. £45,000.
49.
I'll accept 49. Bidding is with you, £50,000, sir. The bid is with you, sir, in the centre, £50,000. Are we all done at £50,000? Selling £50,000 to gentleman in the centre, number 92. Lot number 18. Bronze figure of a unicorn rampant.
Target's leaving.
Received.
Excuse me?
Yep.
DC Holmes from Sunhill. Do you mind telling me what's in your briefcase?
Nothing. Why?
Then you won't mind opening it for me, will you?
What's it all about? I might have guessed.
Now, are you going to open that case for me, or do you want me to do it myself?
I don't know what you're expecting to find.
You came down from Scotland with 100 grand. You spent half in there. Where's the rest of it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I want to search the car.
Be my guess. Okay.
Where's the statue going?
It's in dispatch waiting to be collected.
Yeah, collected by who?
By whoever turns up with the receipt. Oh, it's not illegal to buy antiques, is it?
It is if you buy them with dirty money, yes.
Well, just as well mine's clean then, isn't it?
Nothing in there.
Did you check the money you gave to the cashier?
No.
Then why don't you go and check it? I'll keep an eye on you.
Who put her on to me?
What makes you think I'd tell you that?
Could make it worth your while.
Yeah. I'm not interested.
Well, you didn't have any qualms about taking my money before.
Why didn't you say that just a little bit louder? I don't think she heard you in there.
52. Silver Hallmark 6-piece cruet set. I'll start bidding.
It's all in £50 notes. The money Jowett got in Scotland was in 10s and 20s. Thank you.
He must have known we were following him.
7, 8, 9.
Did you tell Jowett we were following him?
Of course I didn't tell him.
Well, somebody must have.
Well, it wasn't me.
She opened your mail. There was a cheque inside for 34 grand. From Judy Ryan.
Sneaky little cow.
Yeah. And you know what? It's a very serious offence interfering with the Royal Mail. If anyone found out, destroy any case against you.
What happened to the money?
I don't know.
I can arrest you for parole violation and march you out of here right in front of Jowett if I have to.
I didn't tell him you were following him. He already knew.
How?
A woman called Judy Ryan told him.
How did she know?
I don't know.
You'd save us both a lot of time and trouble if you just told me who Holmes' informant is.
And end up as an accessory when they're found nailed to the floor. I don't think so.
Right, you can go now.
Is that it? Or will you be kicking my door in at 5 o'clock in the morning? Because if you are, I'll leave the keys under the mat.
Just go before I take you back to Sunhill for a full cavity search. He knew we were onto him.
Oh, you don't say. Rayburn probably told him.
No, it wasn't Rayburn. It was Judy Ryan. The question is, how did she know?
Do you want to get the card?
Sarge.
The question is, Kerry, how did we get onto Judy Ryan?
Well, through Harrington's.
Are you sure you didn't find something in Jowett's mail that helped point you in the right direction?
Look, it was a great opportunity, Sarge. You'd have done exactly the same thing.
Yes, Kerry, but I wouldn't have been found out. Do you know what'll happen if they, anybody finds out?
Well, it could destroy the case against Jowett, yeah.
There is no case against Jowett. There is no evidence. And even if there was, this would probably make it inadmissible.
Look, well, I'm not going to tell anybody.
As soon as we get back to Sunhill, we're going to go straight to the DI and tell him that we didn't have enough evidence to proceed. It's near enough to truth anyway.
Or we could go and see Judy Ryan.
We're going straight back there, before this little hole you're digging for yourself becomes a grave. I see you back there. See you back there.
What was that all about?
Nothing.
Right, where to? Back to the office?
No.
What's going on?
They're failing to stop. The woman who runs the antique store, she's just been knocked down.
What's her name?
Judy Ryan.
What are you doing here? Well, we're just on our way to see Judy Ryan. What for? She's a suspect in a money laundering operation that we're investigating.
What happened, Sarge?
Well, she was going from her shop there over to her car and somebody just ploughed into her. What, you say there's a connection?
Well, I don't know, but it's a bit of coincidence, isn't it? Listen, would you mind if Tom went in the ambulance?
No, sure.
See you later.
The woman here, she works in the shop. She didn't see anything, but I was going to have a word with her anyway. You can talk to her if you want.
Great. Thanks, Sarge.
She had a couple of visitors earlier on. One came round this morning, and the other came around just before she got knocked down.
Would you recognise them?
No, I didn't see him. He'll be on the security tape if you want to know what he looks like.
4-8 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I think we might have found a vehicle involved in the failing to stop in Brim Road. It's a red Nissan, reported stolen from the high street an hour ago.
Can't see who it is.
It's because he knows he's on camera.
You won't know about the one in the office. Nobody does. It's hidden in the fire alarm.
What's there? Videotape. Do you know what's on it?
Yep.
OK, what about the other bloke?
Should be further back near the beginning of the tape.
Do you know what he looks like?
Late 40s, dark grey hair, wearing a suit. I thought he looked a bit shifty. That's him. I think he's an old boyfriend.
Kerry, where are you?
I'm at Judy Ryan's shop.
Right, give me 15 minutes, I'll be straight there.
Sarge, whoever was driving it must have been injured because there's blood on the seat.
Sarge? Go on.
You looking for the driver?
Yeah, why? Did you see him?
Is there a reward?
Well, I'm sure we can sort something out. Did you see him?
We went into the betting shop round the corner.
Sorry, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, we're looking for a bloke wearing a baseball cap. He's white, early to mid-40s. You seen anybody fitting that description?
I don't look at their faces, I just look at the colour of their money. Sarge.
Why didn't you tell me Judy had been knocked down?
Because I didn't want you rushing straight over to St Hugh's instead of coming here.
I thought I told you to drop this.
Yeah. And now I know why. You were afraid that I might find out about you and Judy.
You let your imagination run away with you. I saw her a couple of times 12 months ago. I haven't seen her since.
So what were you doing in here yesterday, then? You were caught on cameras.
I came round to see if Judy knew anything about what Jarrett was up to. You honestly think I didn't know about the camera?
I don't think you expected anyone to find out about Judy. I think you came to warn her. Is that why the case collapsed 12 months ago?
Kerry, the case collapsed because I was in exactly the same position that you're in now, no evidence. Judy could have supplied that evidence, but she was too scared to make a statement against Jowett. I tried to persuade her. I spent a lot of time with her. And we ended up seeing each other. End of story.
So this is the second camera in the office. And that's either Rayburn or Jowett.
You can't see who it is.
Who else could it be? How many other villains is she in bed with? He knew that we were onto him. What if he was afraid that this time she would make a statement against him?
What's that?
Looks like a videotape.
I still think we should drop this. Neither of us are going to come out of this smelling of roses.
Look, we're not just talking about money laundering anymore. If I'm right, this could be attempted murder. Now, anything that I might have done with Jowett's mail will count for nothing.
That won't stop CIB crucifying you for interfering with the Royal Mail, you know.
It will, if I nick Jowett for attempted murder.
DC Hollis from 48 receiving.
I'll see you inside.
Sarge. Yeah, go ahead, Sarge.
Just through there. Sarge, you can't.
Excuse me, could I have a quick word with Judy Ryan, please?
Well, the doctor's coming down to see her.
Look, it won't take long, and it's very, very important. I'll go as soon as the doctor arrives.
OK, but it'll have to be brief.
Thank you. Tom, give me a couple of minutes, will you?
Sarge.
Thanks. Look, I haven't got a lot of time. They'll be in here in a minute. We've just come from your shop. How long has that camera been in your office?
It's always been there.
Someone came in to pick up Jowett's money. We saw it on CCTV, but we can't tell who it is.
Rayburn.
What was on the tape that you handed him?
You. Me. Terry.
You giving me that 10 grand, right? You didn't trust me.
I did. It was Terry.
Yes, all right. I understand. It's insurance.
I'm sorry.
Not half as sorry as I'm going to be if that tape ended up in the wrong hands.
Can you get it back?
Yeah, but I'm going to need your help.
Those two know each other.
It's a long story.
Too tired.
No. I need you to talk to them.
Hello, Judy. I'm DC Holmes, and you already know DS Beach. We've arrested someone. Do you think you could identify the person who was driving the car that hit you? You had a visitor in your shop shortly before you were knocked over. You gave him a briefcase and a videotape?
Terry. Jowett.
Jowett?
Is it important?
Well, it puts him in the area at the same time as the failing to stop.
What was on the tape?
Man. Trying to sell something. Thought it might be stolen.
Why did you give the tape to Jowett?
He knows a lot of shady characters. Thought he might recognize.
Judy, what was in the briefcase?
Just looking after...
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave now. Excuse me, thank you. It's okay. We'd finished anyway.
I'll see you later. So who we got in custody?
Rayburn.
What about the
Well,
briefcase?
there was no sign of it, but he had $5 grand on him, which Jowett probably gave him for knocking her over.
What about the tape?
Well, he didn't mention the tape. Why? Do you think it's important?
No, I don't. Look, why don't you two go back and interview him? I'm going to hang on here, see what the doctor says. Yeah? I want to make sure she's all right.
All right. We'll see you back at the station.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, all.
Bob, it's Don.
What can I do for you?
Has Rayburn been booked in yet?
Yeah, I've just put him in the cell now. Why?
Did he have a briefcase or a videotape on him?
No.
All right, Bob, thanks.
This is just like old times. I'm not here to reminisce. Where's that tape?
Ooh, what tape? But don't mess me about, Terry. I spoke to Judy. She told me she gave the tape to Rayburn.
So talk to Rayburn.
Rayburn's at Sun Hill. All he had on him was the $5 grand you gave him.
What's he doing at Sun Hill?
He's been arrested. Where's the tape?
Why?
Judy's been knocked down.
Who by?
You tell me.
Where is it?
How the hell should I know? Is she all right?
Yes, she's all right, OK? She'll probably be in traction for the next 6 months or so, but she's all right. Where's the tape?
It's safe.
You know, it never ceases to amaze me. Well, how little attention people pay at what goes around them. I mean, I could throw you over here. Half of them wouldn't even notice. The other half would just walk straight on by.
You just keep Kerry Holmes and the rest of your colleagues off my back, and you'll have nothing to worry about.
I am worried, all right? I am very worried. And when I get worried, I get very nervous. And when I get nervous, I tend to drop things.
Look, all right.
Where is it?
I haven't got it. I sent Rayburn to get it. He didn't come back.
Didn't have it on him when he was nicked.
Must have stashed it somewhere. I haven't got it, I swear.
You know, if I were you, I'd start packing my bags. Because if Rayburn starts talking, you are on your own. I wouldn't be able to help you even if I wanted to, all right? Old chum.
Had nothing to do with Judy being knocked down. You've more reason for wanting her out of the way than I have.
Sarge, we're ready to interview Rayburn now.
OK.
Has DS Beach been in touch at all?
Not since he was on the phone.
He called you?
Yeah.
What about?
He wanted to know whether Rayburn had a videotape or a briefcase with him when we booked him in.
Hang on. I thought Judy said that she gave the tape to Jowett.
Yeah, she did.
So why does Don Beach think that Rayburn might have it?
Dunno. Unless he knows something we don't.
And I saw this car. The windscreen was smashed. I was curious, so I took a look inside. And that's when I cut my hand on some glass.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Hey, go ahead, Sarge.
21 Brunel Avenue, attempted burglary. Suspect on premises. Can you deal?
On way.
Tony, round the back. One IC, one male, blue jeans, white T-shirt. All right?
Dodge.
Yeah, he must have been a member of the parachute regiment where he went out that window.
Oh, well, he's well gone by now. Got here fast, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just round the corner. I heard the call on the radio. The flat belongs to a Brian Rayburn.
What, the bloke we arrested earlier for failing to stop?
Yeah.
Well, it's CID then, isn't it?
No, Tony. I'm not even here, right? Look, they have to send someone else from CID to handle this.
Yeah, but you're here already.
No, I've got far more important things to do, all right? So when they come from CID, just tell them I was here and that, well, I'll talk to them later.
Sarge?
I'm showing Mr. Rayburn Exhibit JA1. £5,000 in cash, which was found on him when he was arrested. Where'd you get it from?
I earned it. For driving someone around.
Terry Jowett.
You said you wouldn't mention that if I helped you. The only reason that I carried on driving Jowett around was because you told me to. Do you remember?
Did you drive him to Judy Ryan's shop?
No, I didn't.
We know he was there. She told us.
You've spoken to Judy Ryan?
Yeah. We went to visit her in hospital.
Well then, she must be able to tell you who knocked her down.
Yeah, I imagine it's pretty difficult to focus when you're flying through the air at 50 miles an hour.
Did you drive him to Judy's shop?
No. Look, the last time I saw Jowett was when I dropped him off at his flat.
So when did he give you the money? He didn't have it on him at Harrington's. So, either you saw him after he'd collected it from Judy, or you were with him.
I wasn't with him when he collected the money.
Where were you?
I was in the bookies. Look, Jowett phoned me on his mobile. He told me to meet him in the alleyway behind the bookies. He turned up in a stolen car. The window was broken. And that's when I cut my hand.
So is that when he gave you the £5,000 then?
Yeah. Look, I didn't know he was going to knock her down. I thought he just went round there to pick up his money.
Why would he want to knock her down?
Look, he knows how tight her and Don Beach are, right? So, I think he was probably scared that Beach was going to persuade her to make a statement against him.
Sarge, been looking for you.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Kerry. I got involved in the chase for a burglary suspect with the uniform. Rayburn's flat got broken into. Has he said anything?
No. Why would anybody want to break into his flat?
Just purely coincidence, I suppose. So what's he said?
Well, according to him, it was Jowett who knocked Judy down.
Has he made a statement?
For what it's worth. It's not enough.
Well, it's enough for a warrant, isn't it? Look, we need the clothes that Jowett was wearing. If the windscreen shattered in that car, whoever was driving it's going to be covered in glass.
We need to preserve any evidence that falls off.
We're going to need your top as well. You don't seem very surprised to hear about Judy's accident.
I already knew. Don Beach told me. About an hour ago. Just before he threatened to throw me off Tower Bridge.
I didn't realise you and DS Beach were quite so close.
Well, we've known each other for quite a while. About 12 months, to be exact. Did I just hear a penny drop?
What is it that you're trying to say exactly?
How do you think that I knew you were onto me?
What, you're saying that DS Beach told you, yeah?
not directly. He told Judy, she told me, but he did tell me about you interfering with my mail.
What mail?
Oh dear, have I let the cat out of the bag? She opened my mail without a warrant. She found a cheque from Judy. That's how she got on to me.
Why would DS Beach tip you off?
I gave him 10 grand.
That is a very serious accusation.
I'm not making accusations. I'm stating facts. Ask Judy if you don't believe me. Or watch the tape. It's taken from a security camera in Judy's shop. It shows DS Beach taking 10 grand from me and Judy 12 months ago.
Yeah, next you'll be telling us that it was him that tried to kill her, yeah?
Wouldn't surprise me.
OK. Where were you this afternoon when Judy Ryan got run over?
I was here.
The accident happened at 3:15, 5 minutes after you left Judy's shop with the tape and the money. Now, I don't think that one person can be in two places at the same time.
I didn't pick them up.
Judy Ryan told us that she gave you the briefcase and the tape.
She's lying. I sent Rayburn to collect the money. He didn't come back. That's why he tried to kill her. He was going to tell me she'd been knocked over before he could collect. You arrested him before he got the chance.
She said that you'd collected it. This isn't making any sense.
It does if what I've said about Don Beach is true. They've made sure you're busy chasing me while he's out there looking for the tape.
Hi. How you feeling? We've got Rayburn in custody.
What about the tape?
Didn't have it on him when he was arrested.
So Jowett's got it?
Nah. He would have told me, don't worry. I think it's still in Rayburn's car.
What are you gonna do?
I need to get that tape before Kerry does. She won't be happy until she's seen what's on it.
It's all my fault.
Don't be silly. I got myself into this mess, and I'll get myself out of it, all right? You don't worry about anything. You just concentrate on getting better.
Wish I could help.
Maybe you can. Have you got the keys to your shop with you?
Terry Jowett has made some pretty serious allegations against DS Beach.
What sort of allegations?
He claims that you gave DS Beach £10,000 12 months ago in order to sabotage his investigations into the pair of you.
And you believe him?
Not without proof, no.
Well, there you go. There isn't any because it isn't true.
According to Jowett, there is. The videotape that you gave to Rayburn. I'm sorry, you did give the briefcase and the videotape to Rayburn and not Jowett, didn't you?
I told you what was on the tape.
Oh, yes, some bloke trying to sell you something that you thought might be stolen. That doesn't explain why you said you gave the money and the tape to Jowett.
Well, what do you think? They tried to kill me.
It wasn't Jowett who knocked you over. It was Rayburn.
He works for Jowett.
So you gave the briefcase and the videotape to Rayburn.
Kerry, speak with Jowett.
Yeah. He accused me of interfering with his mail.
I did try and tell you it'd be something you wouldn't be able to keep secret, didn't I?
Well, thank you for telling him.
Hey, I didn't tell him. I told Judy. I was just trying to get her to cooperate. I needed to assure her that we wouldn't go after her if she helped us nick Jowett, that's all.
So you gave her me as a guarantee?
No.
How many other guarantees have you been handing out?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Jowett's claiming that Judy gave you 10 grand to leave him alone 12 months ago.
Kerry. Look, why don't you go back to St. Hugh's and have another word with Judy? See if she backs up his allegations.
Well, she's hardly likely to take sides with Jowett against you now, is she? You had an affair with her, and she thinks Jowett's behind the attempt on her life. Anyway, I've already seen her.
What is she saying?
She's changed her story.
There you go.
She said it was Rayburn who picked up the briefcase, and that was why he tried to kill her, because he was going to do a runner with the money. But you know that already, don't you? And that's why you were going to go looking for his car.
Actually, I wasn't. I was just about to re-interview him. It would be just as easy to ask him where it is.
Good. We can re-interview him together.
Kerry, that's fine by me. Just because Rayburn was going to run off with the money doesn't mean that Jowett didn't tell him to kill Judy.
I know that.
So why don't you go and get him?
And where are you going?
I just remembered. Deacon's been looking for me. Wants to have a word. I'll only be a minute. That's all right, isn't it?
Fine.
Don.
I've got a problem, Gov.
What?
It's a bit delicate. I don't want to get anyone into trouble.
Sound like a prefect at a girls' school. What's the matter?
It's Kerry, Gov. I think her enthusiasm's getting the better of her.
There you go, Kerry.
Right, thanks, George.
Kerry, Deacon wants to work with you as soon as we're finished.
We've had the chance to talk to Judy Ryan again. Now she's saying that she gave you the briefcase and not Jowett, which would explain why you tried to knock her down.
I didn't knock her down. I told you it was Jowett. She's trying to protect him by blaming me.
And why would she try to do that if he'd tried to kill her?
Well, how the hell should I know? Maybe they made some kind of deal.
So you didn't go and pick up the briefcase?
No, I didn't.
And we won't find it in your car.
Did he tell you where it is?
No.
Just have to do it the hard way, find the car ourselves. Shouldn't be too difficult.
In view of Jowett's allegations, we should look for it together. He can't accuse you of destroying the videotape if we're there when you find it.
That's all right. But you better go and see Deacon first. We'll wait for you in the yard.
All right.
Tom, we're going to need his car keys from his personal property.
Sarge.
The hell have you been playing at?
What?
Opening Jowett's mail without a warrant.
The postman assumed that I'd just come out of Jowett's flat and he gave them to me. I was just using my initiative.
Kerry, I don't mind you using your initiative, so long as you don't get caught.
Nobody needed to know.
Well, they do now, don't they? I know, Tom knows, Don knows, Jane, what's her name?
Judy Ryan.
Judy Ryan knows, Jowett knows. Hardly an intimate circle, is it?
Yeah, and it's getting bigger all the time, thanks to Don Beach.
He's done you a favour.
Oh, yeah?
You'd have been in a hell of a lot more trouble if we'd pulled Jowett in for questioning again and he'd come out with the news then. At least now, if he starts shooting his mouth off, I can say I know all about it and fight your corner for you. Kerry, you are a good copper. You do not need to be doing this.
What? Sink as low as Don Beach, you mean?
If you want to put it like that, yes.
Right, that's them. Cheers, Sarge.
Where's Beach?
Cheers, Sarge. Didn't come looking for you. Where was Rayburn arrested?
The bookmaker's in Pole Street.
Yeah, that's it. There's no sign of Don Beach.
Just give me the keys. Yeah, thanks. Okay, got it.
All right. Yeah, I'll take the tape. I'll take the cash. Mind your head. You're not seriously expecting to find anything incriminating on that, are you?
There's only one way to find out.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah. Thanks for telling Deakin about me opening Jowett's mail.
Kerry, it was far better him hearing it from me than coming from Jowett. And he would have said something, wouldn't he? Then you'd have either had to lie or admit it. When you're in the wrong, coming clean is always better than getting caught, right? Unless, of course, you can get away with it completely.
So you were doing it all for me?
Yeah, I was.
Sarge, where'd you get to?
I had some personal business to attend to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. If you must know, Judy phoned me from the hospital. She was a bit worried her assistant hadn't locked the shop up properly. I just nipped over there and made sure it was secure, that's all.
That's exactly what she said it was. Some bloke trying to flog her or something.
You look a bit disappointed, Kerry.
I was hoping it'd be something else. Something we could have incriminated Jowett with.
Won't worry about him. He'll get his comeuppance once the Scottish Mafia find out he's lost their 100 grand. Where is it anyway?
Well, it's downstairs in the safe, but there's 10 grand missing, Sarge.
You're forgetting something.
What's that?
He was arrested at the bookies, right? We can nip down there in the morning, but I wouldn't fancy the odds on our chances of getting any of it back. You two can re-interview him. It's a good result, Kerry. You could use it.
And all